Did Jey Uso really quit WWE? Real reasons why Rey Mysterio won his first championship after 2 years. Triple H sends a message to Rey Mysterio. Update on WWE's plan for the Women's Tag Team Championship. The superstar to finally dethrone Roman Reigns as the Universal Champion has allegedly been chosen by WWE. WWE reportedly planning surprise return role for Rikishi. Let's jump right into it. Real reasons why Rey Mysterio won his first championship after 2 years. Instead of facing Santos Escobar in his title defense, Austin Theory battled Rey Mysterio on the latest episode of SmackDown. Theory attacked Escobar twice before their scheduled match. He's probably regretting that action as Mysterio quickly defeated the brash young star to become the new United States champion. Many recent and current champions like Roman Reigns, Gunther, and Bianca Belair all had year-long reigns. Theory was working on one of his own, but he operated his demise on SmackDown. So why did Rey Mysterio win his first championship in over 2 years? Here are 4 possible reasons why. Number 4, the win could lead to dissension in the Latino world order. One easy possibility could be a potential war within the LDO. The group formed and rallied around Rey Mysterio in the lead-up to WrestleMania 39. It was also a massive part of the Backlash event in Puerto Rico. A few weeks ago, Escobar and Rey battled for the right to face Theory for the US title. Rey Mysterio suffered an unfortunate injury during the match, awarding the shot to Escobar. This could have been the plan all along, with the endgame of Escobar or parts of the LDO turning on Rey. It would be too soon since the group just formed this spring. Regardless, it would be a personal feud between the past, present, and future of the LDO and WWE. Number 3, Rey Mysterio's current WWE contract expires next month. While this isn't related to an on-screen angle, something backstage could be behind the title swap. According to some reports, Rey's current WWE deal expires in September 2023. That's next month, and it would technically be completed after the Payback Premium Live event. Putting the United States title on Mysterio could be a way to keep him with the WWE. He'd probably still stay with the company since Dominic is a member of the roster. Rey also likely wants to keep mentoring the upcoming crop of stars. It could be a way to get him to ink a new contract. Number 2, continuing the feud with Dirty Dom. Over the last month, Dominic Mysterio won the NXT North American title and Rey Mysterio captured the US Championship. While unifying another set of titles wouldn't be a great idea, the belts could add a new layer to the family drama. Dragon Lee recently challenged Dominic for his North American Championship and reappeared in Lee's corner for the match. Earlier in the night, Rey gave words of encouragement to Roxanne Perez and Thea Hale on NXT. Clearly, the family drama isn't over, and it could even lead to a potential retirement match at WrestleMania 40. For now, however, the father and son could battle each other as champions and with backup. Lee and Lara Valkyria joined Rey during the dust-up in NXT. Number 1, it was time for Austin Theory to drop the title. Of all the long title reigns over the last 2 years, Austin Theory's was the least eventful. He did pick up wins over Edge and John Cena, but they were both cheap victories. The 2-time US champ didn't dominate or hang step for step with the legends. While Gunther dominated most of his opponents and Belair was winning her title matches, Theory was scraping by in his win. By comparison, he wasn't as strong a champion as those 2 stars. Some prestige was restored to his character last year after his botched Money in the Bank cash-in attempt. After nearly a year, however, it was just time for someone else to carry the belt. It could have been a newer star like Escobar or LA Knight, but for now, it's Rey Mysterio's time. Triple H sends a message to Rey Mysterio. Triple H recently took to social media to send a congratulatory message to Rey Mysterio after winning the United States Championship on the latest episode of SmackDown. The master of the 619 stablemate Santos Escobar was supposed to challenge Austin Theory for the title on the blue brand this week. However, he was attacked backstage by the champion, who tried to injure his leg. Escobar was cleared to compete, but before the match started, Theory targeted the injured leg again. As a result, the LDO member was replaced by the WWE Hall of Famer. Rey Mysterio defeated Austin Theory to become the new US champion after hitting him with the 619, followed by a splash, ending the latter's reign at 259 days. This was Rey's first singles title win since 2019. After the match, Triple H sent a photo of himself backstage with the new champion and congratulated him. An all-time great who proves it every time he steps in the ring. Congratulations to the incomparable WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. #is title #SmackDown, Triple H wrote. The game is one of the most decorated superstars in the history of WWE. He has held numerous titles in his career, has headlined countless events, and has shared the ring with many legends. Triple H is a former World Heavyweight, Tag Team, Intercontinental, European, and WWE champion. Although he's recognized as the second ever Grand Slam champion, he never held a United States title, as the belt used to be part of WCW, and it only became sanctioned by WWE in the early 2000s. Rey Mysterio is now a 3-time United States champion. With his son Dominic as the North American champion, it'll be interesting to see what happens between them on TV. What was your reaction to Rey winning the US title? Sound them off in the comments below. Update on WWE's plan for the Women's Tag Team Championship. There has been an update on the situation regarding the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville captured the Women's Tag Tag Team Championships by defeating Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez on the July 17 edition of WWE Raw. However, they never got to defend the titles together as Sonya Deville recently suffered a torn ACL that will keep her out of action for a while. After news of the injury, Chelsea Green began a talent search looking for a new tag team partner to fill in during Deville's injury. WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley hilariously offered to be her new partner earlier today, and R-Truth also recently threw his name out there as a potential partner for Green. Ringside News reached out to a tenured member of WWE's creative team and asked about the situation regarding the Women's Tag Team Championships. The source told Ringside that the company already knows what they are going to do with the titles and will announce their plans on tonight's episode of SmackDown or Monday's edition of Raw in Winnipeg. Mick Foley isn't the only male superstar who offered to become one half of the Women's Tag Team Champion. R-Truth auditioned to become Chelsea Green's new partner by uploading a video to social media. The veteran asked the Women's Tag Team Champion as her new partner because he can do lots of things like play the harmonica and kill spiders from time to time. Hey, what's up, Chelsea? I heard you were having an audition. I heard about that, girl. Pick me. I do a lot of stuff. I tell jokes, I dance, I rap, I sing, I play the harmonica, I play the pickleball. I even kill spiders on occasion. Not all spiders. Charlotte's Web was a good one. I'm working my way back to the ring and I need something to do. You already got the Women's Tag title. Let me be your partner until your partner comes back. The Women's Tag Team Championships have changed hands several times since Money in the Bank on July 1. It will be fascinating to see the plan WWE comes up with for the titles moving forward. Who would you like to see become Chelsea Green's new tag team partner? Do you think Chelsea Green should relinquish the championship? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. The superstar to finally dethrone Roman Reigns as the Universal Champion has allegedly been chosen by WWE. Roman Reigns has been the WWE Universal Champion for over 1,000 days. He is currently in the midst of the third longest World Championship reign in the company's history. However, many fans believe that the Tribal Chief should have dropped the title at WrestleMania 39 to Cody Rhodes. While that did not happen, the American Nightmare is still believed to be the one to finally dethrone Reigns. Cody Rhodes won the 2023 Royal Rumble match and was the hottest babyface in the company. The crowd was completely behind Rhodes when he took on Reigns, but went completely flat as they realized that the hopes of seeing a new champion were dashed following Reigns' win. As per Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, the belief within WWE is that Cody Rhodes is the person who has been chosen to dethrone Roman Reigns. Even though he did not do so at WrestleMania 39, he will eventually finish the story. However, before that, there is a feud between Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns planned as well. Those in WWE are strong on the idea that growth is proof that the decision not to put the title on Rhodes at that time was the right one, and in theory, someday they will, said Meltzer. He further stated, Reigns has obvious future matches with Rhodes and Sikoa, but I don't think either will happen anytime soon. Eric Bischoff spoke about Cody Rhodes' loss at the show's shows, emphasizing that it wasn't an error. He acknowledged that his perspective shifted immediately after the bout. Nevertheless, Bischoff's perception has been influenced by the recent output of the WWE creative team, leading him to consider the possibility of a more promising trajectory for Rhodes down the line. 6 months ago, I would have said that was a huge mistake, but having seen what the WWE creative team is capable of doing, I am going to give it some time. I am going to see what's next and see if they actually have an even better path for Cody Rhodes. Dave Meltzer noted in the above report that the company has continued to grow despite the American Nightmare losing. So if the company is thriving with Roman Reigns as the top champion, then it is debatable whether WWE made the wrong call with having him retain. WWE reportedly planning surprise return role for Rikishi. Rikishi might be returning for a surprise role in WWE. The latest reports suggest that the WWE Hall of Famer is under consideration for an upcoming match. The former Intercontinental Champion was released by WWE in late 2004 and has been working on the independent circuit ever since. He would make sporadic appearances on WWE television over the years before being inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2015. According to WRKD Wrestling, WWE is looking into bringing back Rikishi to act as a special guest referee for a match between Jey and Jimmy Uso. It should be noted that he is the real-life father of the Usos and Solo. There have been discussions to potentially use Rikishi as a special guest referee in the future for the Usos' upcoming feud, the report said. It should be noted that these are just rumors at the moment. WRKD Wrestling has also deleted the report on their Twitter account. Nevertheless, some fans are predicting Rikishi to get involved in his twin son's incoming feud. The master of the stink face last wrestled inside a WWE ring on the January 6, 2014 episode of Monday Night Raw. He teamed up with Grandmaster Sexay and Scotty 2 Hotty to defeat Heath Slater, Drew McIntyre, and Jinder Mahal of 3 Megabyte. The 57-year-old wrestling legend was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame a year later. He was also present at the Raw Reunion show in 2019, and his last appearance for the company was at Survivor Series 2020. He was one of several wrestlers who paid tribute to The Undertaker that night. Jimmy and Jey Uso are likely heading to a one-on-one match after what happened at SummerSlam. Jey was a second away from dethroning Roman Reigns when Jimmy pulled the referee and then attacked his twin brother. Reigns took advantage to retain the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Which member of the Unholy family should make a future appearance in WWE? Share your answers in the comments section below. Did Jey Uso really quit WWE? The latest edition of WWE SmackDown left fans in utter shock as Jey Uso announced that he is quitting WWE. The former right-hand man was initially involved in a segment with the Bloodline and Jimmy Uso. During the segment, Jimmy revealed that he'd attacked Jey at SummerSlam because he didn't want to see him get corrupted after becoming the tribal chief like Roman Reigns. However, following this revelation, Jimmy Uso left the ring. Subsequently, Reigns mocked Jey and berated him for messing everything up. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion was then superkicked by Jey Uso, who later went on to deliver the same to Jimmy. Afterward, Jey looked into the camera and stated, "I'm out of the Bloodline. I'm out of SmackDown. I'm out of WWE." This left fans stunned as Jey not only departed from the faction, but also chose to leave the Stamford-based promotion. However, a potential reason behind this significant decision could be Reigns' injury. For those unaware, the tribal chief has been dealing with a hip or back injury that has prevented him from competing in the ring. With the tribal chief's continued involvement in the Bloodline saga, the company may want Reigns to fully recover before taking the next step. Another reason for Jey's departure could be to prolong the feud between Jey and Jimmy until WrestleMania 40. Earlier reports indicated that a creative force backstage wants to hold off until WrestleMania 40. This quitting angle could effectively assist the company in extending the rivalry between the two men until the grandest stage of them all next year. As anticipation builds among the fans, it will be intriguing to see how things will unfold following Jey's announcement, which has left this cliffhanger in the Bloodline saga. With Jey Uso's announcement of his departure from the company, it is highly likely that he will be absent from WWE television for some time. Additionally, Jey's announcement might pave the way for a solo run for Jimmy Uso on the blue brand. Jey Uso's absence from the company adds to the anticipation surrounding the clash between the brothers, as fans are already excited to see what the company has in store next. It has been reported that the two might go head-to-head at Payback. It will be interesting to see how Roman Reigns will react to this development and what his role will be in the feud between the two brothers. Of course, all this is considering Jey does return to the company in due course.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing.